Greetings, stupid citizens of Teris. This is your old bards, Van Dweller, host of Classic Stupid Tetris Monthly November 2025. And it is time to play Stupid Tetris Monthly No Bars finale. Yes, it is time for the last three matches in this stupid tournament. And yeah, here's what they're going to be, right? 29, 30, 31. Those are the matches. We're going to have, what is that symbol? Yeah, that is not just like a wheel or something. That is O, as in Chef O or Lon Heg or whatever you want to call him. There he is. Chef O, seed number 8. He'll be going against Meme, seed number 4. In the first match, okay? Yeah, O versus Meme. Match number 2, it's going to be Blue Scooty versus Knight. So yeah, very, very exciting. Blue Scooty versus Knight. The winner of each of those matches will face off in the finals. I don't know who it's going to be. I tried to manipulate it so it's two very specific people. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I have no idea where it's going to be. We'll see. It's no bars. It's crazy. It's a tournament with no bars in it. Okay, good. Let's take a look at the rules, players. The rules are, this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, figures, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical, biological, turbo only. Matches are best of 5. First player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. No same piece sets. Players turn your drought setting to I, as in I Love Kingsman. You'll be starting your matches from the drought menu, right? You go to drought, put it to I, hit start. You don't scroll back up to Tetris. You just start it from drought. And yeah, and then you'll start. Remember, players do not receive any in-game advice. Nobody in your ear or in the room telling you how you should play or about your opponent's board state or any other information about the game. It's just you, me, your opponent, and the games, and that is it. If you do experience tech issues like with OBS or the internet or your computer or whatever else, just keep playing. Don't stop and pause and go, oh, we're not continuing, right? Let me just keep playing. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to do anything. Just keep playing. If your camera like falls down, it's fine. Just keep going. Don't pause and try to fix it. Just keep going. I'll make a ruling, okay? And I'll say it out loud or put it in the chat. And either way, hopefully you'll see it. And if you don't, well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, the winner gets absolutely something. And that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $1,560.00. We've exceeded our top 8 goal. That means we are paying our top 8, right? That means everybody on this slide right here, you're getting a prize. Pretty good. You'll love to see it. Yeah, so thanks to everybody who has contributed to this prize pool. We will thank everybody at the end of today's stream. And, just because we've met our goal does not mean that we are done, okay? If you want to see more Stupid Tetris Monthly, you want to sort of cast a vote with your dollars and say, yeah, I want to see more Stupid Tetris Monthly, different modes, all kinds of, hilarity and whatever. Support the prize pool and or support the stream while these things are going on. That gives a signal to me like, yeah, you care about this. You want to see more of it. And as long as these tournaments, these extra tournaments beyond Masters get supported, we'll keep doing them. So use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. I will put the link in there. You'll see a link that says STM No Bars. It's a third link. Click on it. Make sure it takes you to the right one. After you click on it, it'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner, you'll see a button that says log in. Click on that. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. It's very easy, and it's fun, really. And on the right side of your screen, then look for the orange color button. It says contribute, and click on that. It'll open up a window. You can put an amount. You hit contribute there. Choose your payment method, like your PayPal or your credit card. Doesn't even have to be your credit card. It can be like anybody's credit card. So if you just found one, just empty it right in to the prize pool. And thank you again to everybody who's contributed so far. We'll thank you at the end of the stream. Okay, that's how to support the players. To support the channel, that's the thing you can do. You can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris to make an ongoing pledge of support, just like the people on this slide have done. I'm going to put the support command in there. use that support command to find other ways to support us. So if you don't like Patreon, that's fine. A lot of people don't like it. You can make a regular contribution via the Streamlabs link or the PayPal link, I think, and you can just set that up to recur and easy peasy. There are also ways to make a one-time contribution to the channel. But anyway, thanks to everybody supporting us on Patreon. And some of these people are doing that other, alternative regular contribution thing, like in Streamlabs or PayPal, on this slide are doing that. So that is totally fine. Scott Gray, Jane the Widow, K9 Tacky, Middlesburger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato Cat Kid, Jonathan D, Jason Sunny. Thank you for your extra level of support. Appreciate that. Everybody else on this slide. And we got a few more to add for December, so we will get you added to that. And thank you so very much. If you're watching on YouTube, you got super chats, super stickers, super thanks, super comments, super this, super that. You can become a channel member. You can gift a channel membership. You can gift multiple channel memberships. That's the thing you can do to support us over there. You'll see it below the thing. It says join, right? That little button that says join, that is how you become a channel member. Over on Twitch, you've got bits. You can do weird things in chat with bits, so that's a thing. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. You can gift multiple subscriptions to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription every single month that you can apply to the streamer of your choice. It is use it or lose it. You can't save them. You can't stack them. So if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. So don't lose them. Use them on us, at least some of the time, okay? So, yeah, thank you to everybody who's supporting us on, what are they called? Yeah, YouTube and Twitch. Really, really appreciate that. And a big shout out to all of our Kick supporters, right? Big fan of everybody on Kick. I'm just kidding. We don't stream that nonsense. That is, like, why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely nuts. Okay. That is how you can support the stream and support the players. And now we will support you by showing you Tetris. Now, I'm assuming, Meme, are you back on Pog Valor? I'm assuming you're back on Pog Valor, right? 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 You're on Pog. You have to be. You are on Pog Valor. All right. There you go. And O is on Landhag, right? All right, let's refresh both of these. We got a ladder. Oh, there's been a ladder sighting. Everybody, look. There it is. Ladder. Hey, what up? Okay. All right, let me fix the stencil on this. I think the last time we had Meme, we had to fix a stencil. Also, you can turn off M scoring. Meme, if that's okay, it kind of clutters up the scene. So if you don't mind turning that off, that would be great. Not going to be relevant is my guess. That is my guess, that it will not be relevant. You know, what do I know? That's just a hypothesis on my part. All right, yeah, you can continue to warm up. Okay, so that should be lined up pretty good. Okay, great. What's up, Chen? How's it going? False minute. I mean, you know, I could be wrong. Totally could be wrong. We could be here. We could get a 2 million somehow. I don't know how, but we could. All right, players, there are no same piece sets, so you don't have to wait for the seeds. So basically, as soon as you are ready, go to the level select screen, and you can select level 18 and indicate ready in the score box. You can finish the one you're on. It's okay. But what if she gets a few million? I'm pretty confident these players are not going to get 1 million, okay? You know, I'm not casting any aspersions, but I'm just being realistic, guys. All right, looks like both players are ready. I say we get them both started. Meme versus Knight. That's Meme versus O. Why did that say Knight? Hold on, let me fix that. Oh boy, this is, wait a minute. Why does this say this? Just give me 1 second. It says Knight. Meme versus O. Why does it, hold on 1 second. Why does this do this? Why is this doing this? Can you guys give me 1 second? Give me 1 second. I don't know why it's doing this. STM pink. No, you're not. Oh, shoot. I did something wrong here. Just give me 1 minute. I'm so sorry. I want to give people their proper due. So just give me like 2 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Here, let me, if you want to warm up, you can continue to warm up. I messed something up big time. 6. Oh, I hit the wrong button. So I was doing something at the very last minute. So O should be 8, right? And it's, oh, shoot. Let me just, yeah, I overwrote. All right. Just give me a second. I overwrote something I shouldn't have overwritten. And we want to make this sure that this is good. Oh, shoot. So night is 6, right? So we need to delete this. Sorry, guys. I had to change something at the last minute and I messed it up. So I just need like a minute and a half here. So sorry. All right, so O is yellow bracket. I mean yellow bracket. I'm so sorry about this. Yeah, your old pal. This is why I can't be doing stuff at the last minute. Da. Okay, and this is yellow, not pink, right? Okay, and this should go to 8. Right, 8. Okay, we should be good. All right. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Thank you. I'm so sorry about that, guys. All right, players, we are ready. And I'm going to refresh both our players just while we have them here. 4. And 8. Okay. Good. Huff is donating his plasma right now. Dude, where can we buy that? You don't donate it, sell it on the internet. Maybe we'll all become good at like no cap. All right, looks like both players are ready. Meme versus O semifinal. The winner goes to the finals. Let's get them counted down. Game 1, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Like, yeah, I mean, if you sell, I want Huff Blood. If we get Huff Blood, man. I'm going to get level 60 first game in. No question. Well, on the left side, seed number 4 from the United States of America with a 519,000 qualifier. It is Meme. Heading into this tournament, Meme was ranked number 4 in the November Premier poll. And since this is a November tournament, we're going to leave that information the way it is, right? This is a November tournament. It's November 45th, so the premier poll for December doesn't count. Meme is a multi-time semi-finalist in our Masters events. Made it into the finals for the first time in October. That was against Blue Scooty. So Meme, maybe if things break a certain way, could be trying to go up against Blue Scooty again in consecutive months. But this time it's a different challenge because we have given the players no bars. We've removed the bars from the game, so it will be a challenge. Anyway, Meme was a runner-up in CTWC's championship this year. That was, of course, her best finish in CTWC. She's a 3-time gold bracket player, 21, 24, and 25. Also was top 3, so 3rd place in the Jonas Cup. That's a DAS tournament that CTWC runs as their sort of North American DAS championship. The winner of multiple regionals over the last 2 years, including Kansas City DAS, Midwest and Milwaukee, Minnesota, Genesis in California, Detroit. It's also been the runner-up 3 times in Pumpy's one-day tournaments. All 3 of those times, finals against Blue Scooty. And Meme also has high finishes in Philadelphia and Columbus and Boston, Connecticut, Houston, and all that. Meme, one of the game crashers as well, and has an overall PB of 13.2 million. 82,000 for Meme, 91,000 for O. O is a former Futures Circuit winner. Has played a bunch in Classic Tetris League. Has appearances in the Masters event as far back as February 2021. And has made it into the top 4 of Masters. Did that back in March of 2023. O is a 3-time Mega Masters player, 23, 24, and 25. Played in No Cap this year. Played a bunch in Classic Tetris Wars. And is from Australia, qualified in with a 402 into seed number 8. 125 here for me, 129 for O. So the format we're playing is no bars. You can see O setting up for that elevated triple and gets it. So no bars means there are no bars. Tetrises are off the table. Triples are the most valuable line clear. You can only make triples with, if you don't have a long bar, you can only make triples with 2 pieces, the blue J or the red L. If you're stacking over for a right well, it's the red L. Right well, red L. There you go. 149 Meme, 156 for O. And on the left, it's a blue J. There's a triple for Meme. Now, triples on level 18 are worth 5,700 points. They're going to go up 300 points every time the level increases. Of course, first level increase is at 130 lines, level 19. They'll be worth 6,000 points. And level 39 super kill screen is in effect. And by the time we get to level 39, triples can be worth as much as 12,000 points. They're worth 9,000 at level 29. 178 for Meme, 198 for O. O is into 19 at 199. Now, a perfect 19 transition is about 251,000 points. So you capture about 80% of that. That puts you about 200,000. That is a very, very good transition. Meme is in at 186. All right, Meme trying to get clean. And O is set up for a triple, gets one. Set up again, gets another. Gonna have to reset up before he gets another. Meme unblocks the right side, trying to get established for a triple. Is so, gets one. 211 for Meme, 240 for O. So it's about a 20,000 point lead, about 3 triples ahead. Players in chat people in chat talking about how to and whether it's good to set up for center well. And for the most part, we've seen players, committing to, right or left well stacking, mostly right well. O is set up, has to block, and now is reestablished. There's one for O, 270, 253 for Meme, another one for O, 277. Now, once you get to like mid 300s, that is about the equivalent of a max out if you were playing regular, boring Tetris that gives you long bars. All right, Meme is set up. Looking for the green L and gets it. All right, O is set up and gets it with that blue L. I think it's not super difficult, but it's definitely a change in, there's a little bit, I think, of an adjustment in the sense that when you're going for Tetrises, the one piece you need, it's always a white bar, right? And here, the critical piece changes colors. I don't know how much of a big deal that is. At this point, these players have pretty good L and J recognition, where they can probably just go by the colors. But I think it does add a certain level of complexity, certainly for, the lower tier players such as myself. I have to think, wait, is that an L or a J? Like, I do have to take that extra moment to see the shape. Whereas it's just much easier to sort of recognize the long bar. 337 for O, 349 for Meme. This is a huge game for these two. And a dirty triple for O. And he's really going to have to uncover that right side. Oh, no, and he's going to miss with the J. So that is going to slow him down really critically where he can't afford to do it. And Meme is now in the lead. And yeah, O is going to transition here into 29, but it is not survivable. And Meme, in the last few levels, overtakes O and is good in game number 1. Hilbert Space says Bendy had a good technique playing an 8 well, even though he said he didn't mean to. Yeah, I remember that. I think it's fairly inefficient, just like playing the center well is as well in regular Tetris. I think there's, I think you have the illusion that it's going to be more efficient because, I can just get pieces in the middle. I'm not going to misdrop and I can kind of go wherever the game takes me. But there's a lot of burns you have to take on the way. And I don't know. I've never seen a center well game that's just been as consistent as just someone stacking up on the right. All right, both players are ready in game number 2. So let's get them started. That's all right, Meme repping Dr. Pepper. And, we love Dr. Pepper on this stream. I do. I can't really drink the regular Dr. Pepper. Too syrupy. I actually, even if I could drink regular Dr. Pepper, I prefer the zero sugar versions of all these. Like, they just have a better mouthfeel to me. And the taste is not bad, so. All right, we'll see what O is planning here. Liking Dr. Pepper is very Texas. Yeah, I think so. I worry, like, is this an affectation on my part? Like, because I like Dr. Pepper. I liked Diet Dr. Pepper vanilla, like cherry vanilla I loved that when I lived in Wisconsin. So, and I generally prefer Dr. Pepper, and it's, I don't think it's just because I'm in Texas. There are a lot of things that people like in Texas that I don't like. So I think I'm okay. I still think I've maintained my independence. All right, we're just 12 push down points apart for these two. O's going to get the Tetris. Where did you live in Wisconsin? I lived in Madison for 4 years. I liked Madison. It was small enough to feel like kind of a, I don't want to say small town, but, it's got that university town feel, but it's also large enough that it has, a variety and diversity of things you can do. So, I don't know, I liked it. Milwaukee, I have not really spent significant time in Milwaukee. Now, O is going to set up for that elevated triple. So you can see when you have, like, your left and center built out, you can do this, like, one thing overhang with the S piece and create yourself an immediate triple. Yeah, I like Madison. Now, I haven't been there since I left it. I left Madison in 2006, so my information is 20 years old, so take that for what it's worth, but... $79,000 for O, $78,000 for Meme. All right, O sets up, gets one. Meme burning. Now, Meme's going to get a left well one with the blue J. Pumpy Heart says, fun fact, Meme, Rhubarb, and I had coffee in Madison once. That's definitely a fact. I'm not sure how fun it is, but it is a fact. Maybe you guys had fun. There's a nice triple for Meme in the middle of the board. So yeah, we are pretty close in score. Meme ahead by 6 lines, though. All right, O is set up for one. Needs the L. There's the L, and there it is. And another one. So you like that? 130 for O, 121 for Meme. It wasn't an online fact, so you ran out of ideas. Went with fun. Well, that's okay. Where did you go to? Do you remember where you went to have the coffee? $139 for Meme, 143 for O. Christmas Vinity says, quite the drought. Yep, it sure is. There's always one. Cat Vinity, you're gonna lose your screen name. Like, could somebody just register your screen name right now? Why'd you change it to Christmas Vinity? Just for the lulz? Oh my goodness. We're gonna have a fake Cat Vinity out there. Unless it's an alt for the lulls. All right. 162. There's a left well triple for O. 168, 167 memes. So super close. All right. O is open for multiples. So I'd love to see a bunch of red L's. He'd be open for not anymore. Now he's going to have to reestablish. Yeah, on 19. Kind of bad time to have to do that. We'll see what he can do. Now he's long bar, got a long bar dependency over on that right. So you can't wait around for a long bar. It's not coming. All right, O's going to open up that right, is now set up for one and gets it, 192. So good survival for O. There's another 197 for Meme. Another one for O, 205. Oh, Meme opts not to get set up, instead kind of took the stack down. But it's set up for one now. And there it is, 212 for Meme. All right, O's going to get a triple, 232. Has anyone admitted to waiting for a long bar in this tournament? I mean, it definitely happened for me during quals and practice, I was like, oh crap, yeah, a long bar is not coming. Here's one for O, set up again, another one. 252 for O, 251 Meme. We are very close. Now, Meme is behind in lines, 6 to 10 lines, something like that. Meme is set up for one, gets it. And there was a line spin set up there, but alas. Knight says, I've definitely made bar dependencies before, but I realized what I've done right away. Well, thankfully, y'all can go back to playing regular, normal Tetris and never think about this again. Until November of 2026, if we're still around. Blue Scooty says, I think I got really high, but burned out. Yep, I've heard that story too many times. 301 for Meme, 319 for O. Just get healthy, Blue Scooty. That's all. Hugs, not drugs. $330 for, oh yeah, just say no. I agree, really, just say no. Does this stream include winner versus winner? Yes, it does. We're finishing the tournament now. O is into 29 at 342. That is the equivalent of more than a max out. So it's a very good score, and Meme is in about 340 something. Again, better than a max out. Oh no, Meme's right side, and that's going to be a top out for Meme, and O is going to take this one. O, if you want to mullen it out, you can. It's a good score. Whatever you want to do, but O is going to tie it up. O says, I am a Mullen hater. Oh my God. Mullen Sag. Guys, what's O's PB in this? I'm not exactly sure, but in his qualifier, he got a 409 as his highest score in his qualifier. 409 and a 394. Winter says O's PB is probably like at least six or seven. Yeah, that's what I heard. 6, 7, something like that. Blue Scooty has a question from a fan. Oh, how long has that ladder been in your room? By the way, Mari, thanks for the tier 1 sub, says where are the bars? Festus Cleaver, prime sub, 2 months, thank you, 21 minutes ago, appreciate that. C-Dubs, 56 months, tier 1, says 11 more months. Yeah, 11 more months. It's actually a different ladder now. So O has, swapping out ladders. The previous ladder was inadequate, so had to upgrade the ladder. Guys, you got a lot of choices when it comes to a bedroom ladder. So, choose wisely. It's an investment for a lifetime. Okay, players are ready, and what was once a best of 5, now best of 3 meme versus 3-2-1 Tetris. Christmas Vinity says, should I be doing my jazz band assignment that's worth a quarter of my grade and due in 2 days, or watch Tetris? I mean, I have something that's due in 12 hours and it's worth a quarter to my grade, and I've barely begun. All right. Oh, at that elevated setup. Very nice. Is the no cap tournament finished? No, we have one. We have one match left. Last I heard, there's a chance it could be tomorrow. I'm going to look right now. It's not on the schedule yet. Okay, so Meme's got that blue S Spire. And yeah, if she can get another S here or a T, all right, she is set up for the triple, gets it, 31,000. Final match TBD. Now, yeah, last I heard, people were thinking tomorrow, but then not tomorrow. That got nixed, and so now maybe it's Wednesday. But then maybe I don't know. It's all very I'll just know. I will know when I know. $76,000 for meme, 87,000 for O. Sebi says, I love how we mortals can look at someone 8 rows up on 29 and say survivable when we can't even roll at all. Yeah, true. All right, 111 for O, 106 for Meme. Basically one apart. But O's board now has got holes. All right, O is now set up, gets one, 133. 124 for Meme. What's my favorite song by the Cranberries? I am not the person to ask. I mean, I like the Cranberries. They're fine. I don't know. Let me think about what the songs that I know are. But the person asked what the Cranberries is Sue. She is like Cranberry super fan. She gets, anytime there's like a new one on vinyl being put out for Record Store Day, we're like, yep, we got to be there at 4:30 in the morning, wait in line for 3.5 hours and get it. Let me think about that. Some of them I don't know the names of the song. So I'd have to hear the songs. 164 for Meme, 174 for O, but I'm not like super fan. I like them. It's not Zombie. That's for sure. Is maybe, I don't know, like if a song had to come, like if I could wish for one Cranberry song to come on, what would it be? Maybe To the Faithful Departed. Underrated album and underrated song. Ayo Pidgeotto, thanks for the sub on Twitch. But yeah, and you never hear it on the radio. Of course, nobody listens to the radio, but whatever. All right, Meme, 193, chopping down. There's a triple, 201 for Meme, 206 for O. They are within, 2 Tetrises of each other. What is my opinion on the Violent Femmes? I mean, I've seen them live, and it was like one of my favorite shows. But, they're like very stripped down, odd instruments and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it a lot. But I don't know. I'm kind of souring on all that kind of music lately. $233 for O, $237 for Meme. You don't mind Zombie, but people need to stop putting it on Halloween playlists. Yeah, but it says Zombie, and Zombie is a Halloween thing, so you have to put it on there, right? All right, O is in trouble. See if he can dig out of this. And wow. Oh my word. And no, it's going to be a top out for O, and Meme is good in game number 3, and it's going to go up 2 games to none. All right, meme going for the 350, I guess. Gonna mullen it out a little. Get some bonus practice. And there you go, meme with the 363 level 30. Huff and I discovered Violent Femmes a few days ago. Well, that's good. Yeah, I saw them live. I don't know. I think it was like just about pre-pandemic, and they were very entertaining. But I'm kind of I don't know. My musical tastes are evolving again. And kind of coming full circle. All right. It is 2-1. Meme is ahead. Game number 4, 3-2-1 Tetris. You've seen Violent Femmes like 12 times. Let's go 3-2-1 Tetris, game 4. I'll tell you one thing I do hate. I don't like it when someone's like 15 or whatever, and you know they discover an artist that's been around for a long time, you know, from before they were born, and they get all excited about it, and then some older person comes by and say, "You never heard of, you know, whatever, or you didn't know about them, you just discovered them." Well, yeah, they're 15, jackass. You know, like, people discover things when they discover them. Like, just because you were born earlier doesn't mean you're like better than them. You know what I mean? It's so stupid. I hate that stuff. Like, people gotta stop being stupid like that. Like, how are they supposed to know about it? I can't stand that stuff. Like, oh, congratulations, you were born before this person. Pumpy Heart says there's 100,000 songs uploaded to Spotify daily. How come you didn't discover those? Yeah. Oh, what? You like music? Name every song. Chen says, your thoughts on demanding respect just because you are older. Yes, older people should, no matter what, on any issue and on anything, if you are older than another person, you should get more respect. And just in virtue of being older. That's it. No, not at all. Of course not. Respect has to be earned and granted by other people. 87,000 for Meme, now 93 after a triple, 68,000 for O. Sentient Longbar says, I hate it when old fogies complain about the names of bands these days, as if bands from back in the day don't have trippy names. Yeah, like what is it, Led Zeppelin? Oh, wow. That's standard, and then, you know, whatever. Current bands are like, I mean, it's so dumb. I mean, people are just dumb. $97,000 for 108 for Meme. By default, I respect my elders until they lose the privilege. Yeah, I would say you basically grant. Well, I mean, I think you should respect everybody until they lose the privilege, right? I mean, just as your default. But I don't think being older gives you any special status. All right, 124 for O, 133 for meme. I mean, except for certain things, like, if somebody older tells you what it was like back then, you shouldn't automatically believe them, but you should give some credence to that. Like, they probably know more what it was like, things they directly experience. They're probably more of an authority on it than you for things like that. But, for things that are not like that, I mean, there's no more guarantee that they know what is true than you do, just because you're older, right? For like theoretical things, like, I'm older, you must agree with me about ether theory or something. Like that doesn't carry water, or carry weight, but whatever. 176 for me, 168 for O. Cousin Avi says Spinal Tap was the first mockumentary. I mean, that there's no way that can be true. Because I can name at least one mockumentary before it. I don't know the history of mockumentaries, but I can name at least one before it. Real Life with Albert Brooks. $212 for O, 209 for meme. Guys, you like mockumentaries? Name every mockumentary. 215 for O, 212 for meme. RSPC everything, Prime sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I love Real Life with that one. That is great. $262 for O, $267 for meme. Well, Madelsberger, I can't read that whole thing, but I agree with you. Yeah, if you like Albert Brooks, then watch Real Life. And you got to, I really do like Albert Brooks a lot. 303, 403, 311 for meme. And I mean, these games have been bangers, right? I mean, like high 300s, like nearly every time. I think there was one relatively early top out, but not high 300s, but like, 300 plus. All right, there's a triple for meme. O is into 29 at 337, so he's got a lead. He's going to have to keep adding, though, because Meme is like 20 lines behind. So O has got to keep adding here. Oh, Life in a... what is it called? Life in America? Whatever it's called. Yeah, that's great. Is that what it's called? I forget the name of the... It's hard for me to switch from Tetris to other things. Believe it or not. $387 for O, $382 for Meme. Okay, wow, 400s. And oh no, oh, it's gonna top out at 410, and Meme is already ahead. So O is gonna beat his qualifying score, but it is not gonna be enough because Meme is ahead. Let's see what she can get here. 430, level 33. Meme is gonna go to the finals. We'll go ahead and report that to the Tetris government. Oh, 472 on 35. Probably not in line to get the record, but this is a great, great run. Anything 500K or above is really, really good. It's kind of like a rollover. Supermark says, this has been a lot of fun. I'm coming around to no bars. All right, it only took 29 matches for you to come around. All right, and Meme has got the 516. She has beaten the highest score in her qualifier. Her highest qualifying score was 528. Her 519 was an average of a 528 and a 510. So, yeah, Meme has at least defeated her highest score in her qualifier. I don't know what her PB is there, but that is a very, very good score. So GG's Meme, we're going to see you in the finals. Congratulations. And we are going to set up our next match. So give me a moment to get all that set up. Let me report this one 3-1. 3-1. And oh, by the way, congratulations to you. You played great. Congratulations getting to the semifinals in this. This is exactly why we run these kind of events, because, you know, we don't see O in the semifinals of our normal Masters a lot. So it's really fun to kind of have a different rule set where people can come in and show off what they can do. So O played amazing. Congratulations to you. Okay, so we'll be right back. All right, I can't find night. Let me try refreshing again. Knight said she needs a few. All right. I'm kind of bummed. I was trying to, while I was on my way back from the restroom, I was like, I looked at my shelf of videos and I can't find my copy of Lost in America. And everything should be alphabetical and it's not there. And it's like, did it get stolen? Did someone steal my copy of Lost in America? Like, what? All right, so I've got night here. Okay. Let me just go to work on the camera. Maybe it got lost in America. Yeah. Good one. All right, so I see Knight's board moving, but I don't see her moving. So I think camera got froze. So yeah, I think camera's frozen there. But I was like trying to, it's like, oh, let me go look. Where's my where's all my Albert Brooks movies, right? And what was the other one? Oh, yeah, shoot. What was the one with the Muse? Do I have the Muse? I don't know. I think I have that on DVD. All right, so Night is offline right now. So, yeah, well, she's trying to get online. All right, back online. All right, players, when you are ready, you can go over to the level select screen. Make sure you're on drought mode, of course. There's no Classic Tetris Monthly. Was Stand By Me a good movie? Yeah, I mean, I think universally people like it a lot. And I think it's a well-done movie. It's not one of my favorite movies, but it's definitely a well-done movie for sure. I mean, I've seen it multiple times. It was hard to avoid for a while. All right, looks like both players are ready. So the winner of this goes to the semifinals to face Meme. Let us go ahead and get them underway. Oh, should we check seeds? All right, seeds are good. Yeah, Knight versus Blue Scooty in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I gotta admit, I'm really bummed. I can't find my copy of that. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in storage somehow, but how would it have gotten into storage? Like, I don't get it. Where did it go? Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it is Knight seed number 6. Knight qualified into this tournament with 489,000. Was the average of her best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Knight was ranked number 8 in the Premier poll for November, which is, you know, the Premier poll that governs the month of this tournament. And if you must know, if we're looking into the future, Knight did move up a spot in the Premier poll to number 7. You can find the full rankings for Tetris in open and DAS play over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. 58,000 for Knight, 44,000 for Blue Scooty. Knight is from Canada. And you guys know how much I love Canadians, so I always love Canadians here. Knight is a former Futures Circuit winner, has been in the Masters event a bunch of times, and has finished as high as the top 4, which she did for the first time in August of this year. Went out against Dog in that one. Knight is a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player. Was also in the top 10 in the Jonas Cup in 2024. Played 2 times in Mega Masters, had her best finish this year. Made it to the top 16. Also played in Mega Dasters this year. And she's got good results in regionals, including 3rd place in this year's Genesis Open and DAS tournaments. It's played in Pumpy's one-day tournament in November, got top 8 in that one, and was knocked out by Meme. So maybe a little bit of, you know, kind of like, well, trying to exact a little bit of revenge maybe, if she can get back to the final or get into the finals here, take on Meme. $134 for Knight, $122 for Blue Scooty. On the right side, it is Blue Scooty. Seed number 7 from the USA, 436 was the qualifier. Blue Scooty is acknowledged as the current world record holder in this category. As far as individual score, got a, what was it, 580, was it a 587? Something like that in a match, and was sort of acknowledged as the world record holder with a screenshot of a 575. So no one has yet, as far as we know, hit 600 and documented it, but Blue Scooty has come the closest. Scooty, anyway, seed number 7, was ranked number 3 in the Premier poll for November when this tournament started, has since won a Masters event and is ranked number 1, I believe. Yeah, number 1 in December. Also a 7-time Masters event winner. He was the original game crasher and has had a heck of a month here in December. Is now the overall world record holder for score, having gotten a rebirth. 3rd player to get rebirth. And got the overall lines record and 19 start record, 40.2 million, I think it was. So, but Blue Scooty may be facing his biggest challenge trying to play Tetris here with no long bars. 181 for Scooty, 203 for Knight. Hepta says LeBron James reportedly missed the elevated triple setup adjustment and topped out from an unexpected misdrop cascade. I believe it. All right, Blue Scooty, a little bit of an awkward transition here. 216 for Knight, so a 200K plus transition into 19 from Knight. Now, we are playing no bars November. That means there are literally no long bars, no Tetrises. Triples are the best thing. It means L's and J's are what the players are going to look for to make these triples. Tetris triples on 19 worth 6,000, and they go up 300 points every level increase. We do play with a level 39 super kill screen on this one. Now, presumably somebody could smash the no bars record if they just played an uncapped game, right? And just lined out forever. That is definitely possible, but you know, we're just tracking it in a 39 cap context. And who knows, maybe somebody has that record already. Don't know. Not documented. So Knight at 272, Scooty 248. Tetris is right now 7,200 points. Now Scooty on level 24, 75. Is it 75? I think it's 7,500. So it's about a, 35,000 point difference, something like that. So about 7 triples. Not 7, 5 triples, something like that. 4 or 5 triples. Can't do math. Triples math, forget it. All right, there's a nice triple. Scooty 289. So he's cut that lead a little bit. Now here's the thing. Scooty is 9 lines ahead. So Knight will have some extra lines in hand. Gonna set up, get one, Knight 332. And she's gonna set up for another one. Gets a nice gray L. Is set up for another, so waiting on the gray L. There it is. Another triple for Knight. Sometimes I'm saying Tetris when I mean triple, but what is this category, Vandy? This category is no bars, right? So infinite drought, no bars will ever come. So the best you can do is get triples. Knight 366, Blue Scooty, keeping it close, at least score-wise. And he's into 29 first at 355, so that's roughly equivalent to a max out. Can multiply the player's scores by 3 if you want to kind of get an idea of what their scores would be if they were playing, regular Tetris. And Knight with a 398. That is a huge transition into 29. That's like a 1.2. That times 3 is not exactly right, but it gets you close. So that's huge. But Scooty keeping it close again, is ahead by 10 lines, back by maybe 2-3 triples, something like that. Has a much better board. Knight gonna have to figure out how to survive this. Oh, there's a nice triple, dirty in the middle of the board. That's gonna help bring this down. When will you do the Crash Dodge tournament? I don't know. It's a possibility. We'll do that after we do secret grade. So, oh no, Knight gonna top out 469. Chase down target for Blue Scooty, 470, and yeah, I mean he's basically a triple away. And there it is, Blue Scooty is going to take game one after a huge score from both of these players. So very high scoring game from both. Secret grade is, so next January, we're going to do no rotation. The next one I've committed to do after that is secret grade. It's another slow one. And then after that, maybe we'll do Crash Dodge or Crunch, one of those two. Scooty gets a 500. So yeah, it's either going to be Crunch or Crash Dodge, but we'll see how it goes. You want Crunch Masters? I need some help because it's not a mode that I've seen played a lot, and I don't know what the current meta is or what people like to play. When is Berenstain Bear tournament? January. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What version of Crunch? Yeah, I don't know. I got to confer with the players, so. 29 start, 4 wide is the Crunch meta. So we just start on 29 and then it's just 29 forever? Is that fun to watch? Like, could we not start on 19 too slow? Like, I feel like 19 is a more relatable speed. Plus, we get a speed increase, and I do like a speed increase just for. I think it's good for the fans. You want to do a line cap? I think speed increase is interesting to throw in there. So I'll have to consult with the real players. But like it's got to be somewhat sort of relatable. And you could say the meta is 4 wide 29, but that's just for the sickos, right? That's just for the sickos. No, I'm not saying you're not a real player, but I don't have time to confer with you. If by confer with you, it just means do whatever you say, I guess we've just conferred. But what I know that, I'm not saying you are not a real player. I'm saying I need to have time to think about it and ask about it. Right? I'm saying real players as opposed to me, not as opposed to you. 49,000 for Knight, 53,000 for Blue Scooty. Das is the second highest crunch score. There's a lot of viability for all the play styles. All right. Well, again, I will have to confer with the real players such as you. The thing I do worry about with like super fast start modes that are quick like that is if it kind of suffers from why modern Tetris is kind of I won't say unwatchable, but there's a couple of Tetris, a triple on the left side for Blue Scooty. 82,000 for Knight, 90,000 for Scooty. Like, modern Tetris is like too fast and furious, and so it doesn't make for, honestly, a lot of interest for people who have to watch it. And we do need something that people will watch and understand and show up for. So there's that part of it too. So it's definitely a factor. So I don't know. People have been watching enough 29 that they can probably get it. And it's not so fast. So these are the things I have to think about. That's why, like, a lot of these modes that people propose, like, oh, you should just have a stupid Tetris monthly with level 39 starts, DAS. And it's like, yeah, people are not, it's not, okay, yeah, it's stupid. But nobody wants to watch that. It's not compelling, you know? 133 for Blue Scooty, 127 for Night. Boomtax says modern Tetris is watchable if you are yourself a great modern player. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Otherwise, it's bewildering. I find it bewildering. $144 for Night, 152 for Blue Scooty. There's a triple for Scooty, 158. Scooty ahead by 10,000, back by 4 lines. When the lines are tied, it's about a 2 triple lead. That's why it's stupid masters rather than stupid amateurs. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I just haven't watched enough of it to get a sense of it, you know? So maybe I'll try to find somebody. Maybe I'll watch some of your games there, L. 179 transition for Night. Like, yeah, I mean, Crunch Mode's definitely on the list. I just have to think about it. But my heart wants to, like, Crunch Mode is like sort of like by request. My heart says like Vits mode, like just all Vitses, like only Vitses count. So it's a Vits off. That's what my heart wants. Like Crunch Mode, I'm personally kind of like, It's not compelling for me personally, but that's why I need to maybe get into it. And Crash Dodge seems interesting to me as well, you know. Blue Scooty is setting up for a Vits, but yeah, there's no long bar coming. Oh no. And Scooty is kind of in trouble. And that's going to be a top up for Scooty at 236. And Knight has a chase down of 237, 1 triple away. Can also just kind of single and double it out, and she's going to do it up high here while digging. It is enough, and thank goodness for her sake that she did it when she did, because that was going to top out. So yeah, we are tied, Blue Scooty and Knight. Would a Vits off be like Vits counts as points of a Tetris and nothing else does? Yeah, or there would just be a Vits counter. There is a hack for that only counts Vitses. The problem is everybody would have to have, you know, it's not on Gym, so you'd have to have EverDrive. So I don't know what the current population has as far as EverDrive. Okay, looks like both players are ready. What was once the best of 5, now best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Someone should use the Coke and pizza strategy, says Country Balls. You mean like be like that that guy who did that fake speed run of Mario that everyone fell for? Like that was like the biggest rage bait. Like no serious player or observer of this speed run was fooled by it for a second. And it was obvious rage bait, like, but people got like suckered in by it. Scooty is in trouble starting off early. Yeah, the guy eating pizza during the Mario speedrun. I just think it's weird that, like, you know, these channels, like, when, you know, we're so serious about analyzing why it couldn't have been a real speed run. Like, it was obvious just watching it. Like, oh, we have to analyze why this really wasn't a speed run. See, we've proven. Like, well, obviously. All right, Scooty, triple, 27,044 for night. Steele says Scooty needs to go for events to feel something. I think he's just a memester. Here's a triple night, 74,000, 47,000, Scooty. All right, Scooty is controller grip tapping. You're saying because Carl needs the clicks, I'm sure he knew it was rage bait. Yeah, but then you yourself are just making rage bait, you know? Or, I don't know. There's just something weird about... It's cheap to capitalize on that stuff, I guess. I guess it's not. I don't know. That's fine. Whatever. $112 for night. 88,000 for Blue Scooty. You guess it's Stupid Masters. You got to play stupidly. Well, I mean, yeah, you don't. All right, Scooty is set up for at least 3, but now only set up for 1. Set up for 2 now, just looking for those red L's. And they are not coming, so that's a tough drop. There's 1. He's set up for 1 more. There's 2. There you go. Set up for a couple more now. And set up for at least 2 more. $123 for Scooty, $141 for Knight. Knight gets set up. Gets 1. Well, they are about a triple apart and about 11 lines apart, at least when I started that sentence. Are there any hyper tapping tournaments? We had one back in July, and we're planning on doing another one early this year. I think there's also some other league that's out there, but it's hard to follow. And things kind of start and then fizzle out very quickly. So, yeah, C-Tap, I guess, is one of them. It's impossible to have a Tetris tournament that doesn't start with CT in it. There was a time when it was possible not to have that. Like, I remember it was just like CTWC and CTM, and I didn't name it CTM. And then, you know, it was possible for people to make their own things with their own names, but they all just started coming out like in 2018, 2019. We're making CT this, CT that, CT this, CT that. So I guess CT is the name of the thing. Moodooce with the raid, party of 6. Thank you, Moodooce. So I always respect it when somebody make something that isn't called CT something. I like that. Again, I can't talk, right? Because I have a thing called CT, but I inherited it, and it was only the second thing called CT. So I guess it was the third thing because there was CTEC beforehand. So 221 for Blue Scooty, 230 for Knight. Classic BS monthly. Yeah, I'm sure it's coming any day now. There's a triple for Scooty, 235, 240 for Knight. So it's still close. Another one, Scooty. He's into the score lead, the real-time lead, by a small amount, but he's 10 lines ahead in line. So Knight definitely with the pace advantage. Do you approve of a Game Boy League? It's not a CT starter. Yeah, I mean, do I approve? I mean, my approval is not required, but I'm in favor of as many events as possible existing. $263 Scooty, $263 Knight. We are super close. $10 contribution from Arbaro. Please join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. I'm not sure why that TMP command is not working. I added it. Oh wait, it did. It worked on YouTube. I'm not sure why it's not working on Twitch. So 311 for Blue Scooty, 322 for Knight. So Knight behind in lines, ahead in score. That's where you want to be. Maybe it got removed. I don't think so. It's like on the Classic Tetris bot and it's in Nightbot, so I don't know. It's not coming up on either. So maybe there's something that's inadvertently a block term. Not sure. All right, so Knight on the down stack here, 355, 358 for Scooty. Scooty triples 4 lines away, so potentially 2 triples. But yeah, probably gonna have to take a burn at some point. Scooty really just gonna need a safe entry into 29. 375 for Scooty, 386 entry for Knight. So Knight has got the advantage at the 29 transition. Oh, Scooty is in a bit of trouble. Can he possibly bring this down? Wow, there's a triple 407. And no, that's going to be a top out for Blue Scooty at 407. And Knight is good in game number 3. So 449 for Knight. I'm going to mullen it out a little bit. All right, y'all. I just need 1 minute. I'll be right back. So just give me one. All right, Classic Tetris pals, I am ready. I hope you are ready. Oh, Knight needs to get feeling in her foot. Country Balls says, Vandy, are you good at Tetris? I'm okay at Tetris. If you took like all, what is it, 9 billion people or whatever it is, and put them in front of NES Tetris, whether they've played it or not, like I guess I would score higher than average. But among people who have a score registered, like in the bot or something, I'm probably below the median, right? I don't know. That would be interesting. What is the median? Like of all the scores that are logged. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Game number 4. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Like, yeah, what is the median PB? Like, if in the Classic Tetris bot, what is it? I don't know. So the median score is 1.1. What? Come on. It's 1.037? So the median score is a max out. What? You'd wager higher because people don't update their PBs? Yeah, but what about the people who have played and don't put in their PBs? Yeah, with the median, it doesn't matter much. Yeah, that's true. But there got to be a lot of people who haven't registered their PBs, so. Yes, median PB is very different from median score, right? There's a lot of bad scores that drag it down. There's a lot of good scores that drag it up. I mean, I don't know how to think about it, but a lot of purple names with 1.2s. Ay, ay, ay. Salty C Man says if we're talking worldwide NES Tetris, most people are lucky to get 100,000 and top out on level 9 or 10, so I'm above average there. All right, good. That's nuts. A lot of purple names with 1.2s. What about the average score? Well, you got a couple people here like Blue Scooty and Dog and Meme and even the players with their 4 and 5 millions that are ruining it for the rest of us. The median ELO is 1463, which I'm 100 ELO below. How is name color determined? Well, when someone says purple names, it basically means people who are new to the Discord server, who have the fans role but have no competitive role for their Discord, in Discord. Like we assign roles based on what competitions they've had. So people who are in the Discord but who have the fans role but no competitive role are called purple names, and it's become a bit of a pejorative in the sense that it's kind of people coming in with a lot of hot takes and opinions, and so a lot of or just kind of maybe a little bit annoying in the server. So it's not a very kind term sometimes. Yeah, your name is not the right purple. No, it's people with the fans role, not with the futures or hopefuls role. So you're not I don't consider you a purple name if you have like a hopefuls win or something. 131 for Knight, 145 for Blue Scooty. As a purple name, you're offended? I mean, that's exactly what a purple name would say, so. $157 for Blue Scooty, 152 for Knight. Being not a purple name is so easy, just like qualified. True. I mean, something does happen to someone once they start competing, right? I think they, some of their spicy takes, tend to cool down a little bit. They get a little less annoying. So yeah, once you actually put on the gloves, okay, and compete, it changes a person, 167 for Knight, 174 for Blue Scooty. CTM confirmed as an elitist organization, right? For the elites. Ryan is still purple name coded. 197 for Blue Scooty. Oh my God, rhubarb! Don't even get into that. $202 for Knight on 19, $202 for Blue Scooty on 19, so they're pretty close. Basically one triple apart. All right, there's a triple Blue Scooty on the left well. 241, 244 Knight. We are neck and neck. Deleted users? Yeah, that might be the... might be a good life strategy, actually. $260 for Scooty, $270 for Knight. There's a nice triple for Knight, 296. She's got the lead by, less than a triple now. Country Ball says, what if I suck way too much to compete? How do I freedom from purple name? I mean, everyone gets to compete. You throw in a qualifier, and that's all you got to do. And there are tournaments all the way down. All right, Blue Scooty kind of on this well here. And got a down stack. 320 for Scooty, 335 for Knight. Knight elevated a bit here as well. And all right, she's knocking it down as she approaches 29. If I want to compete in the lowest level tournaments, do I have to face reveal? No, generally not. What if I can't even play in level 18? It's okay. All right, so Knight into 29, 380. I mean, I can barely play on level 18. and I've won 2 community tournaments. All right, Blue Scooty in trouble. There is a triple before 29, so he is in survival mode. Bringing it down, level 30 for him. 408 for Knight, 375 for Scooty. All right, Scooty trying to knock this down. There's a great J for the left side. My goodness. And Scooty has drilled substantially back down to the bottom of the board. He's at 405. Knight is at 435. So right now, that is like 3 triples, something like that. So we could go all the way to 39 in this one. And Blue Scooty, good board right now, trying to get set up. Is set up. Has to burn it down. Gets a triple. 447. 469 for Knight. Level 36. Scooty is back by 12 lines. So Scooty has runway. And that's going to be a concern. So Knight is going to have to keep pushing here. There's a triple for Knight. 502. And Scooty trying to get set up here. No, not going to be able to get it. So now Scooty kind of has to down stack a bit. It's going to be tough. He's got 19 lines to go. Knight with 5 lines to go. Trying to get set up for one last triple. Does, and she's got a 547. So Blue Scooty with a chase down. I don't think he's got time. I mean, these are worth like 9,000, so he'd need 2 triples here. He would need 2. How's he going to get him? And he's like 1 away. He needs 1. And no, that is going to be a top out for Blue Scooty. And Knight has done it. Knight has taken this one 3 games to 1 and will be moving on to the finals to take on Meme. What a game. 547 to 536. Was a triple enough there? A triple into 39 is worth 12,000. So it would. A triple would have won it. Couldn't quite set up for it. Didn't get it. And it will be Knight moving on. So what a great match. 547 to 536. Nearly, I mean, basically double 38s. Holy moly. All right, let's go ahead and report this. GG's to you, Blue Scooty. You played great. Good luck to you in No Cap November. Hopefully you enjoyed your time here. But yeah, our world record holder is out of the tournament. So let's go ahead and report this. We'll bring in Meme and we will get this going. Blue Scooty 1, Knight 3, monthly Tetris. Knight says, I'll be like 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me run more ads. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, good. Right, refresh. Let me do it. How do I submit a qualifier? Just go to the Discord and do the thing. And ask in the thing. You got to be in Discord. Go to the CTM channel and ask about it. I hope that link works. I don't know if it works. Does that work? Let's see. It works. Didn't come up on YouTube, but okay. So yeah, it's going to be a few minutes here. Let me set up this match. Just imagine with Tetrises, that would be a double 2 million. Would it? Is that what it would be? What would it be? I don't know. Marcos, like in all of classic Tetris, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't really keep track of stuff like that. It's pretty good 29. What's the most super kill screen lines ever cleared in tournament? We've had level 40s. I don't think we've had 41. If we had 41, yeah, I'm the worst person to ask. I never remember anything. All right, let's see how a regular person plays this. Ready? All right, here we go. We'll go to a regular person, no bars. All right. Let's see how we do. All right, I'm set up. Yay, a triple. Oh my God, I'm set up again. Yikes. There we go. There's one. Oh, I passed. I see. I passed on the triple because, you know. There we go. All right, I got another one set up. Oh, and yeah, you know, set up for a little line dependency. Why not? But I can convert that into a triple, right? In theory, I can. In theory. Not a very good theory, is it? Oh, yikes. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh no. I'm gonna die. All right, can I live? Can I live this? Can I live? I want to live. You know? Oh boy. Why did I do that? All right, I think Knight is back. Players are doing a little crunch. Oh my God. Oh no, there it is. All right, I died. I died. I'm sorry I died. Oh, and look at this. Maple cider. What is this? Oh, let me just delete that. What is the practice benefit of crunch mode? I don't know, guys. Middle of the board play, I guess. It helps you see shapes and how they fit together. You don't even like maple syrup? I mean, that's valid. But, I mean, do they take away your Canadian card? Well, you can have regular decider. Meme, do you like maple syrup? Maybe Meme gets the the maple cider and maple syrup is good. Now, like when Crunch Mode first came out, I liked playing it, but I liked playing it 5 wide. I don't know why. That's how it made sense for me to play, because like I move stuff left and right, and I just feel like I liked playing it 5 wide. So, wow. Hana says 5 wide is nicer to play. I don't know. Maybe we have to have multiple divisions now. All right, GG's. Nice one. All right, it is time. It's the finals. This thing is finally getting underway. Meme versus Knight. The finals. The winner is the winner of the tournament. Let's get him started. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side, it is Meme, seed number 4 from the United States of America, qualified in with a 519,000. That was the average of her best 2 games played in a no bars 1 hour qualifier. Coming into this tournament, Meme was ranked number 4 in the Premier poll. That was the November rankings for open play. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. Meme has played many times in our Masters event, has finished in the semifinals multiple times, including streaks of like 5 in a row semifinals appearances. Finally cracked the finals in this year for the first time. Meme was the runner-up in CTWC Gold bracket as well. So first time finals appearance for CTWC, first time finals appearance in CTM. It's the year of Meme, especially when you add up all the regional victories she had this year as well, including Minnesota, Detroit, Genesis, and last year, the Kansas City DAS tournament and Midwest Regional in 2024. Overall, she's a 3-time CTWC Gold bracket player, was 3rd or the 2nd runner-up, I guess is what they would say, which is weird because you're not 2nd and you're not the runner-up, but the 2nd runner-up in Jonas Cup. That's 3rd place for normal people. In Jonas Cup last year, also played this year. Meme also one of the game crashers. We only still have 8 crashes, right? 8 like real non-theoretical real crashes, right? Which is crazy. Meme has an overall PB of a lot. 13.2 million last I checked. On the right side, it is Knight. Knight qualled in with a 489,000 seed number 6 from Canada, ranked 8th in the premier poll for November coming into this tournament. I think is now 7th in the December. So Meme in a little bit of a situation, trying to survive this, and my goodness, this is tough. Without the long bar, it's very, very tough. Any LJ, dependencies like L or J, you only get one piece that can resolve it. That's going to be a top out for Meme here in game 1. And Knight is good and goes up 1-0. Warm up is done, says Meme. Vandy, what level does STM No-Row start on? Tentatively level 0. I could be persuaded to start it at level 1 though. Because if someone just decides they're never pushing down, it could take forever. Is No-Row SPS? I haven't I've in the rules I put no. Because now that's tough, but screen looking becomes very, very viable. Let's go ahead and get these players started in game 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, you could just copy your opponent if it is. Yeah, in the rules I put no for that very reason. Anyway, Knight with an overall PB of, last I looked, 4.82 million. On the other hand, then, if it's No-Row, then RNG becomes a factor. But then again, it's best of 5, so I don't know. I think it's okay. Anyway, Knight is a former Future Circuit winner, has high finishes in regionals, particularly at the Genesis events early this year, back in February. Placed 3rd in the Open and in the DAS tournaments at Genesis this year. Knight is also a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player. 10th finisher in Jonas Cup in 2024. 2-time Mega Master, 1-time Mega Daster. Knight made it into the top 8 in No Cap November this month, or last month, or whatever it was. November. $36,000 for Meme, $45,000 for Knight. The game here is no bars, so no long bars are coming. It is an infinite drought. That means triples are the top scoring line clear you can get. They're worth 5,700 on level 18. They go up 300 points every level increase. So level 19, they'll be 6,000. Level 29, they'll be what, 70? They'll be 6,000 on 19, 9,000 on 29, 12,000 into 39. 65,000 Meme, 74,000 for Knight. So, because triples are the thing, and you can't use the long bar, those L's and the J's, they become the critical pieces. If you're stacked up on the right side, generally you're going to be looking for the red L. And if you're on the left side, you're looking for the blue J. All right, Knight is now set up for one and gets the L. That's going to help bring this stack down. Going to set up for another one. Standing up that blue J to make that triple ready well. And a couple of L's in a row and another one. So Knight going to knock this stack right back down to the bottom. 106 for Knight, 83,000 for Meme. Both of these players got 2-round buys, so they got to start in the round of 16 in this 32-player flat bracket tournament. Meme defeated Zach Gameswell, Cobra 6731, and O, aka Lan or Lon Heg. Knight defeated Huffaluffagus. I'm sorry, defeated Bendy, then Huffaluffagus, then Blue Scooty. And now is here in the finals. Meme versus Knight. N-Dog is in chat, so you know what that means. N-Dog loves to make these challenges. N-Dog says if we get the prize pool up to 1635, there's 1570 in there now, so we're $65 away. Now you should have made it $67 away, but that's okay. But yeah, 1635 would. And he would be willing to contribute 10 memberships to our channel over on YouTube. And if we get it up to 1,700, he's willing to add 10 Twitch subs to that. So if we get to 1,700, there's 20 subs or memberships to the channel across our two platforms. That helps out the channel a lot. And of course, contributing to the prize pool helps the players a lot. So I'm definitely rooting for that. Thank you so much, N-Dog. We'll see if we can get there. But 1635 seems like a doable goal. So maybe we can get to 1635. That's 10 people contributing 650. Meme is the first one into 19 at like 152 or so. Knight is in at 204, so very healthy transition for Knight. Couple of doubles on that right side. Try and clean up. He's an L or a J. Gonna have to kind of polarize that LJ dependency into an L dependency. Oh, did I miss a crazy triple? Darn it. I'm always looking at the wrong thing. There's a nice triple meme, 184. Knight knocking it down. Now at 230. Players at level 21. And Knight ahead by 45,000 points. Meme gonna get one though. So right now, triples worth like 69. Are they worth 69 on 22? So just short of 7,000. There's a nice triple for Knight. And Knight setting up for the elevated triple. Nice setup for Knight, 268. Yeah, this is good pace for Knight. Memes board very vertical here. There's a triple for Knight. And Knight really pulling away, ahead by 70,000 points. So that's like 7, 8 triples, something like that. Oh, no, that for Meme. No, that's not going to be survivable. And Meme is going to top out at 235. And Knight is good and goes up 2 games to none. And people saying Knight should mullen here. I'm in favor of it, but Knight's like, nope. Jay's like, low-key mullen this. Knight's like, nope. Don't want to hurt the hand. I've been under the weather for, the last week or so. I want to get this over with and feel good. And less wear and tear on the hands. For a record, that doesn't really matter that much. Probably it's okay. Julie says Knight is a crusher. Well, that was a very strong game from Knight. Okay, both players ready. It's game number 3. Knight is up 2-0. And is on the cusp of clinching this tournament. Meme gonna try to win one of these. Soldier on in this finals. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. N-Dog says, come on, guys, let's get this up to 1,700. So N-Dog really wants to subscribe, really wants to add subs and gift those subs to our YouTube and Twitch channels. We can unlock those YouTube subs with getting to 1,635. So that's the place to start. That would be huge for Stupid Tetris Monthly. Knight gonna set up the elevated triple and get it. It's a great setup. And there's a regular old boring triple from Knight as well. Okay, so Knight at 35, 36 for Meme. All right, Knight set up, and she gets a triple. And a couple more. 48,000 for Meme, 49,000 for Knight. So if you do want to contribute to the prize pool, you can use that match Reno command. This is it. There's no other. This is it. This is the end. Because, like, who even knows if this gets edited and put on YouTube? And, you know, of course, you know, the YouTube chatters, like the live chatters, very generous. The YouTube commenters, I think they don't think that they can contribute. Like they're somehow not allowed, or it's already over already. And, but you guys are part of this, okay? If you're watching the VOD, you are definitely part of this. So, you know, consider contributing. All right, nice little triple set up for Meme. 79,000 for her, 83,000 for Knight. Knight is set up for the elevated triple. That is also happens to be a Vitz, but it is also an elevated triple. She's not going for the Vitz. And there it is. There's the elevated triple. Now imagine like setting that up. Like you could use that, right? You could totally use that in a regular game, like that elevated triple setup. If you know, saw that there was a, you know, you've got the S piece and you see that there's the other, there's the red L. You could totally use that. Steel loves the elevated triples. I agree. It looks awesome. And, you know, in a way, I almost like it. Don't tell Jasmine, but I almost like it better than Vitz. 118 for Knight, 113 for Meme. Shoot, Jasmine, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Yeah, she shows up every once in a while. You know, there you go. Nice triple for Knight. And she approves of it. Vigorous nod of the head. $135 for Knight. All right, Knight is set up again. 140, 135 for Meme. So it's pretty darn close. Really just one triple separating these two. Knight gets it. Meme gets one. Meme is set up for one. There's the L and the triple. Oh, so Meme. Oh, gonna miss the S spin. We're gonna slow her down a little bit. Knight set up for at least 2. There's 1. Gonna have to chop down and set back up. Oh, really nice J and L to come. That's going to help her fill out that middle. 169 for Knight, 158 for Meme. So players keeping it close. And yeah, it's basically a little over 1 triple. Knight is ahead. Steel says it's a shame Dog didn't play in this. Yeah, I mean, you can't play in everything, man. You know? Maybe next year, I guess. 188 for Meme, 187 for Knight. Meme with a clean board low and the lead. Knight got to clear this away. Yeah, Dog prefers doing things his own way, so it's okay. Yeah, not everybody has to play in everything. It's fine. 221 for Meme, 210 for Knight. The only, I guess the only reason I would think of to sort of say, oh man, it would be nice to play, because he already won No Bars November, so it's like be interesting to see someone try to run the table of all the modes, but nobody will have that chance now. But I am perfectly happy with the players we have had playing in this. It's been super fun, so not really missing him at all. 228 for Knight, 245 for Meme. There's a triple for Meme, 252. And Knight still hanging in there, but Meme in the lead. All right, there's a nice triple for Meme, 257. Meme, though, in the lead, 295. 2 lines apart. And about 36,000 points apart, something like that. Tetris's triples here worth 7,800. Who won No Next Box? No Next Box was Dog. All right, triple Meme, 327. All right, Knight skimming, trying to get set up. All right, so Knight is set up for like 3 triples. Gets reestablished again, and there's another one. Reestablishes, set up again, 337. So a bunch of triples in short order for Knight. And she is in at 347 into 29. Meme's going to get a triple on the left well with the Blue Jay. And just 2 lines away now, going to open up. And she'd love to get a triple here into 29, and does. It's pretty high, though. We'll see if she can survive. 367 for Knight, though. This is really high and tough, and Knight is going to top out at 370, and Meme is going to take game number 3 and get on the board. Rat-tailed Jaguar says, hey, Evandy, how has the matches been today? They've been great. This is, tons of great matches. So there you go. Meme is going to take one. So we'll let players chill out for a moment. Take a moment. The pace has me psyched out, LMAO. I mean, it's just something weird about these odd modes, you know? And it's like, yeah, oh, you're used to playing normal Tetris all the time. And you got to play in this weird mode, and it kind of throws you off a little. So, you know, cool as a cucumber every other time. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Hatson Bowler comes in and contributes $65 into the prize pool. And all right, both players are ready. We'll go ahead and start them. And thank you so much, Hatson Bowler. Amazing. So that is going to meet our first goal. That means N-Dog is on the hook for 10 memberships gifted over to YouTube. Thank you so much, Hatson Bowler. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. So, game number 4 underway for Meme and Knight. Meme going to earn the chance to play game 4. And there they are. Thank you so much to N-Dog for gifting those memberships. Looks like Killing Pepsi, M. Royalier, Ashish Frock, Jez D7, JMO, Pro Stelly, Alpha Cure Mom, Vespa, Colesman, and Shade of Regrets. You are all recipients of a gifted membership from N-Dog. So thank you so much to Hatson Bowler, $65 for the memes. That's what Hatson Bowler, or Boyer, Hatson Boyer, not Bowler, Boyer, says for the memes. So yeah, thank you so much. And N-Dog says, we're not done, 65 more. So if we get 65 more, if we get to 1,700, N-Dog will gift another 10, this time over on Twitch. So anyone else, you know, want to do something for the memes, that's a great reason to do anything. So yeah, we get to 1,700 and then 10 subs over on Twitch. What prompts the "and have a nice day" rap? What prompts it? This song. So when you hear this part of this song begin, you have to say, hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. So yeah, when you hear that, you have to do that. That's the law. $85,000 for Meme, $98,000 for Knight, and Knight is digging, and Meme a little kind of mini medium dig here. All right, so Knight making progress, down stacking, now uncovering that right side. Just got to get re-established or take some burns here. All right, and she is set up and waiting on the red L. There's a red L. She's got at least 2 more. But yeah, has to get out of, has to burn it away. So N-Dog with more challenges, right? Says 1,700. Oh, another $10 into the prize pool from Arbarro. Says join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. I agree. You should join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. But anyway, N-Dog says if we get to 1,700, 10 gift subs go to the Twitch channel, and then says if we get it to 1,800, he'll kick in another 200 to get us to an even 2,000, and that would be really sick amount for a no bars tournament to get 2,000 into the prize pool. That is sick. So those are the challenges. 1,700 for 10 subs, 1,800 for an additional 200 into that prize pool. All right, Knight gonna get a triple. Is set up for another one. Couple of Blue Jays are gonna do it. 170 for Knight, 147 for Meme. Meme is set up for the elevated triple. And there it is, the red L to get that triple. And Knight's board getting up a little bit high, a little flat as well. So that's going to have to come down. And just trying to avoid, making a bar dependency as well. Oh, a little quick setup here. Yes, look at that. Not bad. She'll take it. Still got to work this down. It's set up for one. And there's the L. And Knight into 19 at about 200,000. And look at that. And there we go. Knight clean back, right back down to the board, bottom of the board, 222. Meme is here on 19 at 184, back by 8 lines. And about 45,000 points. Triples on 19, worth 6,000. Smapple McWingers. Oh, the jokester. What's up, Smapple McWingers? All right, there's one Knight 261. How much do you think this helps the players train their setups for regular tournaments? Yeah, it's something you'd have to ask one of the good players. I don't think it can hurt. I think it can kind of push you to be creative in certain other ways. But that's a priori. Like, it hasn't made me any better, like playing this, that's for sure. Christmas Vinity says, why does everyone qual on 30th and 31st? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's some procrastination kind of stuff that plays into it, but there's also rational motivations that people want to see what they need, right? So as many people that can qualify as possible before them, they can sort of see what they need to get, and I guess that helps some people. Jay says, not a good player, but this hurts my stacking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it does. It's like, if you understand what you're doing stacking wise, I don't know how it could hurt you. So I guess if you don't understand what you're doing and it causes you to, make setups you wouldn't otherwise normally make, then I just don't think top players have that problem. So Meme, kind of in survival mode. Oh no, that right side is going to be really tough to deal with. Meme trying to fight this down. Oh no, that right side is going to be cut off, and that is going to do it. Knight is good in game number 4, and Knight is going to take this 3 games to 1. And GG's to you, Meme. You played amazing. And had quite the journey here, and it was always a pleasure to see what you could do in all these modes, but it is gonna be Knight. And we'll watch her mulling it out here if she can do this. This is really hard. All right, Knight, there you are. You are the winner. Don't go away. Don't go away. I gotta do a thing. Don't go away. All right. You can't. You gotta sit there for at least a minute. Okay. All right. It's this. You're the winner. You won. So there you go. It's night. Wow. Oh my God. You are the winner. And oh my God, Tristop is going nuts. It's like double Tristops are going crazy. Oh my God, Tristop is so excited right now for you. Holy moly. This stupid bear is very excited for you right now. Oh my God. There you go. Here's what you would look like if you were this bear. All right, hold on. That's what you would look like if you were the bear. Anyway, you did it. You are the winner of Stupid Tetris Monthly No Bars November. So you did an amazing job. You get 40 free characters on trophies. So you did very, very well. Congratulations to you, Knight. What a tournament. You got all the way through some really tough names, okay? All right, Bendy, Bendy, that's tough. Hufflepuffus, tough player. Blue Scooty, tough. Meme, tough. So you did an amazing job. Congratulations to you. All right, well, congratulations, Knight. Knight had a rough kind of journey here too, just in terms of, kind of not feeling well throughout the week and coming into this, probably not feeling her best. And, came in, took it down, played great. So congratulations to you. An object lesson in perseverance. So you did still kind of sick. Well, you played sick as well. N-Dog says if we can get $50, that would unlock. If we can get 50 into that prize pool, that we can unlock 10 subs on Twitch. And, N-Dog is a man of his word. $50 would unlock it. $50 would unlock it, guys. It's all right. Maybe while we thank everybody. So anyway, congratulations to you, Knight. Let me go ahead and report this. We'll show you the bracket, how this all kind of happened here. And where is this? Yeah, and I got to report it. Report Night 3 meme 1. Vandy versus Scooty filler. Yeah, unfortunately, Vandy gets bars, Scooty doesn't. Unfortunately, I have a paper due in 10 hours, so I can't do anything else. I've got to wrap this up. So again, congrats, Knight. You did great. Overall, this was the overall tournament. There it was. Let me refresh this. Get Kingsman on. Oh my goodness. Where's this? Yeah, there we go. So that's the whole tournament. Knight started out in the pink bracket, defeated Bendy, came through red. Hufflepuffus, Blue Scooty, meme. That's a murderer's row right there. So really good. And the top 8. This is everybody who's getting paid. Peak, O, Meme, Cobra, Pixelandy, Blue Scooty, Huff, and Knight all getting paid, so that's good. Now I wonder, so let's see, 45% of about 1650 is probably going to be in the 700s so right now. So I think this Knight, I regret to inform you that Stupid Tetris Monthly is your biggest, at least in Liquipedia, is your biggest cash in a Tetris tournament. So it took you playing a stupid event to get your biggest cash prize in a tournament, at least according to Liquipedia. I don't know if that's true, but that's what Liquipedia says. So congratulations to you, Knight. Yeah, I mean, you did amazing. So yeah, what a fun tournament. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I'm glad you guys really turned out for this. And thank you to everybody who contributed to make this tournament happen. N-Dog, it looks like we're not going to get that last incentive filled for that 1,700 and the 10 gift subs. So thank you though, N-Dog, for at least getting us up to 1,650, or at least, and you know, encouraging the people to contribute to get us to 1,650. Really appreciate that. So I want to thank everybody who contributed to the prize pool. We had Scott Gray, Nate with multiple contributions. I think he's by far the biggest contributor this month, even more than Scott. Kathy Simmons, a couple of contributions here during Peaks matches. Those were fun. Tacknerus, thank you so much. Hatson Boyer, appreciate that. You got us over the 1650 hump and unlocked some memberships over on YouTube. Tom J, Summer B with a couple of contributions. Laurie, Matro Etienne, Davis, Arbaro with a couple. Abby Normal, Chris W, Arbaro with another one. RSPC Everything, Colin, Tom J with another. Arbaro another. DJ, Mr. Barrow, Colin, Jade, Fort 74. Thank you all for your contributions to this prize pool. I mean, 1650, we blew the top 8 incentive out of the water. So really, really appreciate that. And yeah, thanks, N-Dog. Really appreciate your efforts there. Really does help out a lot. Yeah. Then we want to thank everybody who contributed to this stream. These subs, a lot of them were contributed. C-Dubs, Fastest, Mari, AO, Pidgeotto, RSBC, Huffaluffagus, Killing Pepsi, M. Royal, Ashish, Jez, J, Pro Steel, Alpha, Vespa, Cole, Shades of Regret, and Moodus with the raid. Of course, those YouTube subs came from N-Dog. Really appreciate that. Cousin Avi gifted that one to Huffaluffagus. So thank you for doing that as well. So very nice. All right. Well, there you go. Also want to thank our patrons for supporting us. Looking forward to a December. Thanks again for making another month possible. Scott Gray, J in the Window, K9, Tacky, Middlesburger, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troy, Ed, Kim, Amber, Potato, Cat, Java, T, Jason, Sunny. We'll again get this slide updated for those of you who have contributed in the last week or two. We'll get you on there. Go to patreon.com to make an ongoing /monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support. There are also other ways to support us. Use that support command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. You can find those ways. So thank you very, very much. And Knight, are you still here? Do you want a raid at all, or do you just want to go and, you know, gently into that good night and go to sleep because you're sick? But if you want the raid to talk to the people, you can. Unfortunately, I can't do interview or anything like that today because I'm basically not going to sleep until tomorrow night. So yeah, I know, it's pretty much, I painted myself into a corner and I gotta do it. All right, well, we'll see who's streaming right now. Again, thanks to everybody. N-Dog gifted subs anyway. N-Dog. Oh no, because we got there. Nate himself contributed the $50 to get there. I guess technically we got there, Nate. So Nate himself got us to 1,700 and then gifted the subs. Now, Nate, don't make a habit of that, because if you do that, I mean, I appreciate it. If you do that, then people are going to know you're a softie. And it's like, well, Nate'll get it anyway, right? You gotta, we'll get one for the, for the memes, but people are gonna go, oh, that Nate, we just wait him out. So thank you so much, Nate. Dockelberg, Invictus Rage, Anthony, Scar, Stolen Short Sword, Baby Choff, F Harp, Hallow, Hobo, and Steels. You have received a sub on Twitch courtesy of N-Dog. And thanks, N-Dog, for those final $50 to get us over the hump. Really appreciate that. That's crazy. Okay, well, I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Again, thanks everybody who helped make this possible. All our mods, tech team, schedulers. Schedulers have the hardest job in Tetris, that's for sure. Thanks to the players for being flexible and accommodating. Can't do it without you. I mean, obviously we can't have the stream without players, but definitely your flexibility and all that really helps out a lot. So thank you. And yeah, big thanks to everybody who contributed and watches and supports. And yeah, and a big thank you to Vicious Rhubarb. Really could not do this without Vicious Rhubarb. So thank you, VR. Okay, that is gonna do it for me tonight. I gotta get going, man. I am in trouble. I have another 1,200 polished words to write before I go to sleep. So, yeah. All right, YouTube, we're gonna go ahead and set you free. Jingle, Heinstein, End Dog, Smapple, Karma, Salty. All the stars are here. Okay, have a good night. Take care. And we'll see you. Oh, I should probably tell you when I'll see you again, because I can procrastinate by doing that. Tomorrow at 6:30. Tomorrow at 6:30. It is booked. No Cap November Masters Finals. Tomorrow at 6:30 U.S. Central Time. That is when it is booked. Is that? I don't have the mariachi thing then, right? Let me just make sure. Okay, that's Wednesday. All right, that's fine then. I have to go to a mariachi thing on Wednesday. It's Christmas mariachi, guys. Okay, I have to go. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow 6:30 U.S. Central Time will be Scooty versus Dog in the No Cap November Masters Finals. So we will see you tomorrow for that. Should be exciting. Okay, take care, YouTube. See you tomorrow. Bye. All right, Twitch. Yeah, this Rhubarb, you are amazing. So you know, every single month in, month out, doing what you got to do, and I couldn't appreciate it more. So thank you. I mean, I could appreciate it more, but I choose not to. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going. Math Wiz restreaming a match. Indiana Bonsai, someone I don't know who's playing Game Boy Tetris, but they've put Cash Me Outside in their stream title, so I'm not going to raid them. So we will re-raid Math Wiz 101. Oh, thank you, Chen. Appreciate that. Raid Math Wiz 101. So there you go. Streaming of a match is happening, I think. But if it's not, I'm sorry. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, 6:30 U.S. Central Time. And hopefully I will have slept sometime between now and then. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.